Hello everybody, it is Monday, November 9th. This is a purple through black belt class. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It was beautiful out. It still is beautiful out. Hope you guys got outside, enjoyed some of that fresh air, because you know winter is coming. Not to sound like Game of Thrones or anything, but winter is coming. It will be here before you know it, and it'll be cold and blustery, and he can't wait for it.
Snowboarding!
He wants to go snowboarding since we got no snow last year. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, as always, guys, before we get started, make sure you guys do your warm-ups. It's critical that you guys do your warm-ups before we get started, especially after a long weekend, maybe playing lacrosse all weekend and you're a little stiff. If you get right into working out without stretching out, you're going to hurt yourself, pull a muscle, be sore. Okay, so pause the video, come back when you guys are done. All right, welcome back. Guys, today we're going to work on a very effective sparring and self-defense technique called the spin back fist. Most of you guys have done the spin back fist before, but training on it is so important to be able to throw it accurately, quickly, and cleanly. Also without leaving yourself exposed to a counter strike by dropping hands. When we do the spin back fist, please know that as a sparring technique, you must do a spin back fist at half speed and about 25% power, because it is nearly impossible for your opponent to see it coming. If you catch him, you can do some serious damage. As a self-defense technique, or if you ever do get in the ring, which I'm not a fan of, it's awesome.
Well,
I'm
you're a
surprised.
fan of it, but you don't want us.
That's right. I'm not a big fan of leading edge students getting in the ring, okay? Because I don't believe in this as a sport. I believe in this for self-defense. Okay, that being said, stop. Okay? In our defensive stance. So from here, guys, we're going to do our spin back fist. When we do our spin back fist, we're going to pivot. Just like we're about to do a spin side kick here. Okay, I'm pivoting. You're almost off the screen. Come here. We're going to pivot and our head comes around first. Now what you need to see here is what's happening with our hands. Let's say I'm throwing the spin back fist that way. Boom. See that? This hand stayed up even as they stepped into that strike. A lot of you guys have a terrible, terrible, terrible habit of doing this. Making room for that hand right there. This has to stay up because your face is vulnerable. So here we go. So we pivot, get our head around first. We step into the strike here. It's called a back fist. We are hitting with the back of the fist, right there. Now, if you're a little closer, you might hit him with the forearm. We're hitting right here with the back of the fist, right there. Okay, we're not twisting our wrists to hit with the knuckles. The whole flat part of the back of the fist is what does the damage. Okay, so we're gonna pivot and step into the strike.
Kia.
We pivot and step into the strike. We pivot and step into the strike. Now, take your time in between reps because you're going to get dizzy. One of the key ways to stop yourself from getting dizzy, do you remember? Is getting your eyes.
Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Get your eyes around first.
Right.
Into it.
Good help is hard to find. Get your eyes around first and get your eyes focused on the target before you spin. If you let your body spin your head, everything's blurry. But if you let your head spin your body, you're not as dizzy. Okay, so we get our eyes around first. Ready? Pivot and step into the strike. Okay, pivot and step into the strike. Boom. Pivot and step into the strike.
Kia.
Ready? Go. Kia. And step. Okay, so you're going to do, I want you to do about 20 of those, 25 of those in the air. But I want you to stop after every 3 or 4 so you're not too dizzy. I want you falling over, banging into a lamp or anything like that. Now when you're ready, we're going to do it on a target. You can do it on a soft target like an x-ray paper or on a hard target. So on your defensive stance. Set.
Kia.
Okay, ready? Go.
Kia.
Ready? You're too close. Go.
Kia.
Good. Go.
Kia.
Just like that. Or we can do it on a hard target. Okay, switch your stance. Do it this way. Ready? Go.
Kia.
Good. Go.
Kia.
Go.
Kia.
A lot of power to spin back this. I know our black belts have done this a million times, but guess what, guys? You've heard me say it a million times. Repetition is
The mother of skill.
so everybody pause the video, get to work, get your reps in, and come back when you guys are ready. All right, welcome back. Guys, our match chat today is about self-defense. You know that people take martial arts for many, many reasons. discipline, confidence, physical conditioning, making new friends. Some even do it for the sport of it. We at Leading Edge do not do martial arts for sport. We do it for self-defense. It is strictly here to defend us. Okay? We want to have this just in case something bad happens. Yes, along with that comes the confidence of knowing we can take care of ourselves and our loved ones. But Leading Edge Martial Arts is designed as a self-defense school, not an MMA gym. We're not doing it for prizes, trophies, egos. That being said, we also do not use our martial arts skill, our self-defense skills, to impose our will on others. We don't use it on our brothers and sisters, mom and dad, kids at school, co-workers, and so forth, or especially in relationships. Okay, you want to think of knowing self-defense like putting on your seatbelt in your car every day. Now, we put a seatbelt on in our car on every day just in case something bad happens. We don't go out looking to test out our seatbelt. But God forbid something happens, it's there for us. Well, that's what self-defense is. I don't want to look for a way to test my self-defense skills. In fact, I want to try to avoid that with every fiber of my being. However, God forbid you find yourself in a situation where you need to know how to protect yourself or need to take care of something, you'll be able to. And that's what our self-defense is all about. That just in case, that seatbelt. In fact, we hope it's one skill that we train for years to use and never have to use it. Okay? All right, guys. That being said, let's jump into self-defenses. So for today, we're on number ones. Okay. Somebody else? Moves. Defensive stance. Back up, please. What is with you in distancing? Okay. So purple number one, the attack is a back leg front kick. I need to throw it right at his stomach, right there. He's going to move at 1 o'clock in the octagon. He's going to underhook and catch that leg. Okay, he's not stopping it. And don't confuse it with green 3. He's not stepping straight into me. He's stepping at 1 o'clock and catching it over there. Okay, so the kick goes right on by. Okay, so it comes through. Boom. Now from here, he's going to do a palm strike to my solar plexus. Now, depending on what he's wearing, if he's got a jacket on, a gi on, you grab the jacket or gi. Okay, if they've got a shirt like I do, you're going to grab the back of the neck. Now, he's short. He's going to take a baby step in with his back leg. He's going to step behind my leg, and he's going to twist to take me down.
You took me down.
Punch to the groin, throw the leg, punch
Yeah.
and out to the head.
You wouldn't be holding my head if it was
Right, if this was a real attack, and somebody like I said, I wouldn't be worried about setting him down easy, but your classmates or your training partners aren't going to want to be dropped on the floor. So in a real life situation, this would be more, here, come here, attack me, boom, hit, grab.
Wow!
It would be a sweep, but I wouldn't even grab him, I would shove him at the same time. So I want to sweep that leg, I want him to hit the ground really hard. Now in the classroom, we don't want to do that. Okay, now, I said hit the solar plexus. What are the solar plexus? It's that soft area. This is the chest muscle, here, the rib cage are here, right here in the middle, that soft spot, right below your xiphoid process.
What is that?
That's a little bone that pokes out right there.
That thing? That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
The xiphoid process. So the ribs meet together here. There's a little bony protrusion right there. It's called the xiphoid process. The little soft area right in the middle there, that's the solar plexus. Boom! Hit that, it knocks the wind right out of somebody, okay? Or maybe you break the tip off that bone. Here we go again. Ready? Back leg front kick. Boom. Palm strike. Grab. Baby step in, step back. Down. Break fall, hit.
Kia!
Make sure we're break falling, guys. You worked on it all week last week. One more time. Palm strike. Grab. Good. Hit. Throw.
Kia!
All right. Red number one. This is a challenging one, guys. This one's challenging. We're going to show you from a couple angles here. First, I'm grabbing here. Somebody is going to grab this with a lobster claw grip. He's going to kick to the groin. He's going to turn the hand over. Notice how he kept it on his chest. He's got the lobster claw grip. What is the lobster claw grip? So, his pointer or his thumb is between my pointer finger and thumb. His middle finger's around my hand. That allows him to squeeze and control the hand. Notice how my fingers spread when he does that. Okay? You like that? Okay, so he kicks, turns the hand over. Now, he needs to get my elbow bent. My elbow's bent, but if it was straight, he would just give it a little smack to the inside of the elbow as he leans in. Now he's going to grab the back of the elbow. There's 3 points of pressure here. He's rotating my hand upward. Okay, he's pushing with his chest, and he pulls it in and down with his elbow, on my elbow. Once I tap once, he's going to push my elbow straight up to the sky. He creates this little window here that he's going to pop my hand through. Notice how he has this arm vertical. Keep that. Steps behind, reaches around my neck for a choke. Okay? Show him from this side. So lobster claw grip, kick. Turn it over, keep it on your chest. Get that elbow bent. Now 3 points of pressure. He's rotating my hand upward. He's pushing it folded with his chest. Pulls in and down on the elbow. Good. Once I tap once, he's going to push up. Pop that hand through that window. Slip in behind. Keep that arm vertical and choke. One more time. This one takes a lot of understanding and detail. You may have to rewind this like a dozen times. It's okay. We also have it broken down very well in the curriculum part of this app. Kick, turn it over, 3 points of pressure, pop it up, stick the hand through there, come in behind, boom, and there we have it, okay? So that's red number one, brown number one. I'm being a bully, he grabs my hand, palm to palm, he applies pressure, which dips my elbow, hold on. So you go palm to palm on this, and push, notice how my shoulder dips. Now he steps in, descending elbow right on the fold of my elbow, right there. Then he's gonna give me a reverse elbow to the head, reach around, underneath, and grab a guillotine choke. Okay, watch again. Boom, descending elbow, reverse elbow to the head, grabs on. Now, look at the guillotine, okay? This arm is across my throat with the blade of the arm on my throat. Comes in with his free hand and grabs his wrist, bends his knees, arches his back. Watch from this side. Palm to palm, descending elbow, reverse over the head, around and under my throat. The free hand comes in and grabs, and he arches. Okay, that's brown number one. Black belts, your opponent is going to grab you in a headlock. So Bailey's the attacker here. Okay, he's got me in a headlock. Now we're going to show you this from a couple of angles here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab his hip. I'm going to post on his knee here like this. Now I'm going to squat, no horse stance. I'm going to sit down. I'm not going to try to lean or twist. I'm going to sit down, boom, right there. I'm going to come up into what we call S now. Okay, stand up. So he grabs me here. Grab the hip, pop the posture knee. Let's go this way. Posture knee, grab my hip, sit down. Boom. Now, from here, I'm going to bring this leg over in the S mount, pull this knee up his back. Don't let go of the headlock. I'm going to push on his face here, bring this hand in between and break that grip. Okay, then I can finish him off, or I can take a nice easy arm bar here. Watch again. So I'm going to show you a couple different angles here because it kind of rotates as we do this move. Okay, this time we're going to start here. Grab the hip, posture the knee. Notice how I sit and I turn to this hip right at the last second. Now I come up over the top, scooch in. This foot comes here. Now he's holding on. Pin his face to the floor. Bring this hand through, lean in. That arm pops open and I can take a nice little arm out right here. Boom. Watch again. Last time right here. Okay, grab the hip, prop the knee, sit, take down. Keep that S mount, that's fine. Okay. Pin his face, through the hands. I can finish him off. I can take that arm bar.
What the heck?
And there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's class, guys. Thanks for training hard. Thanks for being Lima Strong. We'll see you online. We'll see you on the mat. Oos.